Good evening and welcome to Washington High School for tonight's 4A South Semi-State Championship game between the number 7 Center Grove Trojans and the number 5 Ben Davis Giants. Hello, one, I'm Ken Conrad, along with Rick Sauter. We welcome you to Center Grove Trojan basketball presented by Indy, Honda, and Rick. Obviously, the voice pretty much shot due to get through this today, and we'll see the Trojans do here in this semi-state.
It's going to be a lot of fun, Kevin. I thought you were doing like 3 or 4 NCAA basketball games this week since you're a pro now with me. But yeah, I know it's cold. We'll get through it, and really great atmosphere here. This is the Washington Gym. It's kind of an old school gym if you haven't been here before, and it is jam-packed. It seats 7,000. We've got all filled today. It's standing room only. It's going to be a fun one.
We see the Center Grove Trojans back on the court one final time for warm-ups. The winner here plays Carmel in the championship next Saturday night at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Carmel beat Ben in a blowout, 71-42. So for Carmel, the second trip back to the Class 4A state championship.
Well, Kevin, we knew Carmel's awfully good. They're number 1 ranked for a reason, and it's going to assure a all-MIC a state final in the 4A because obviously these two teams are all MIC, and that just goes to show the toughness of that conference. We talked about last week. The team really gotten hot for time. They won 7 in a row, 9 out of their last 10, and they beat some top teams like Lawrence Central, Pike, and Cathedral in that winning streak. And they're really playing well. So this is going to be a tough one for Center Grove tonight.
Center Grove 21-8 on the season. Coach on his 5th year. Added to his resume now a regional championship last Saturday, beating Bloomington South. Also 3 sectional titles, 3 county titles for Coach. He's 2-3 all-time against Ben Davis. And you look at the all-time series between these two teams. Ben Davis has won 30, Center Grove 20. But Center Grove has won 2 of the last 3 meetings against Ben Davis, including this past season.
Well, yeah, we won by 11 this past season, played an excellent game at Ben Davis. That's a great thing to have, but doesn't mean a whole lot now. Both teams are playing really well. I think we played 2 of our best games all year last weekend with just dominating fashion. Everybody contributed. And Trace Jackson Davis is playing. If he plays like he did last week, it'll be awfully tough to stop. But as we know, and we'll talk about more, DeJuan Jones is a 6'9", 300-pound offensive lineman going to Ohio State, but he can play basketball too. And he's going to make it awful tough for Trace inside rebounding. So Trace might have to take him outside a little bit more, and Trojans get up and down the court to get some fast break points potentially.
Center Grove has concluded warm-ups. Center Grove now at its bench. First-year head coach Carlisle. Carlisle's a 1997 Ben Davis graduate. He played on Coach Steve Woody's state championship teams back in 1995 and 96. Of course, Steve Woody, the Hall of Fame coach for Ben Davis, won 2 state titles. He's a Center Grove graduate.
He is, yeah. He's a really good guy, been around for a long time, and had to really turn some of that Ben Davis program around. For several years there, they weren't that strong, and he got there. They've kept it up, and they've been good here every year, as you would expect, big school. But Coach Carlisle's done a great job with them also, and they've got a top-notch team this year.
So again, Trojan fans, thanks for bearing with me. Of all days to have the voice go on you. It is today, but we're going to try to get through it.
The second game this afternoon, Ben Davis in their white uniforms will be the home team on the scoreboard. In their red uniforms, the Trojans of Center Grove will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Here are the starting lineups for the second game, the 4A semi-state. First for the visitors, the Trojans of Center Grove. Starting at the guard position, number 1, a 6-foot senior, Ben Nicholson. Starting at the second guard position, number 3, a 6'1" senior, Ben Dreller. Starting at the third guard position, number 10, a 6-foot senior, Spencer Piercefield. Starting at center for Center Grove, number 23, a 6'9" senior, Trace Jackson Davis. And starting at forward, number 35, a 6'5" senior, Lucas Doyle. Center Grove was coached by Zach Hahn. And the starting lineup for the home team, the Giants of Ben Davis. Starting from guard position, number 2, a 5'10" senior, Cameron Mall. At the second guard position, number 5, a 5'11" senior, Dominic Gay II. At the third guard position, number 24, a 6'5" senior, Jalen Windham. Starting at center, number 54, a 6'9" senior, Jawan Jones. And starting at forward, number 35, a 6'7" senior, Jeffrey Clayton. The Giants are coached by Don Carlisle.
So we're ready for this South Region Semi-State Championship game between Center Grove and Ben Davis. Capacity crowd, 7,000 plus fans here for this one.
Really a cool atmosphere here too, Kevin. This is an old school gym. Everybody's packed in really tight together, and this place is really going to get loud. So lots of fun. It's an exciting time. And look at Jones. Jones may be one of the biggest basketball players I've ever seen as far as size. He is a monster.
So we're ready to tip this one off. Trace Jackson Davis will tip for the Trojans at 6'9". DeJuan Jones at 6'9" for Ben Davis. The tip is controlled by Ben Davis. Looked like Trace maybe jumped a little too soon.
Did jump a little early. They both did a little bit, but Trace did really early, and Ben Davis got it.
So we're underway. Ben Davis with the basketball. Wyndham, very good player. Quickly scores. Ben Davis takes it early, 2-0 lead.
Boy, that was a quick move. They're playing Jones up top and almost using him as kind of a pick at the free throw line. Wyndham came right by him and got a nice running layup.
Trace throws it to Greller. Spencer Piercefield working against the man-to-man defense. Nickerson back to Piercefield. Rotates it. Trace Jackson Davis. Lucas Doyle. Back to Spencer. Again, the Trojans beat Ben Davis by 11 at Ben Davis back in January. And it's tipped. The loose ball in the back.
Oh, he's on the line.
Court. And Wyndham nearly came up with the steal. He steps on the end line out of bounds.
Well, I'm glad the run ref got back because the one closest to it wasn't quite all the way back there. And we had a good angle on that one to see he touch the line, but the trailing ref caught it.
Ben Davis in front, 2-zip. 7 minutes to play, opening quarter.
And you can see Ben Davis playing a man-to-man, but Jones is kind of playing a one-man zone in there. He's not really respecting Lucas Doyle outside. That's what we need.
Lucas Doyle scores the first point.
That was an important play by Lucas. That might force Jones to come out on him a little bit and open up that middle. Nice shot by Lucas Doyle.
Game tied at 2-2. 6:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Jeffrey Clayton on the baseline, rotates it to Wyndham. Now top of the key to Cameron Mall. Mall now gets it back. Center Grove man-to-man defense. Piercefield matched up on Wyndham. Throws up an air ball. Out of bounds, it'll be a Center Grove ball.
Well, you can tell they're looking for Wyndham. He is their leading scorer, but that was a pretty tough shot he took there. That was a backup three for him, and 2 guys on him. We'll take that every time.
Game tied 2-2. Again, Wi-Fi not very good here at Washington, so we do apologize. The video being the best. Not much we can do about it. They provide the Wi-Fi for you, and you take what you get. What do we have? We have a foul?
Oh, wait. That foul was on Clayton.
Foul against Ben Davis.
What did they call?
Was it a turnover? No foul. I think it's just a turnover.
Okay, I thought for sure they called Clayton on that foul. They called Kevin. Didn't see a turnover otherwise, but they're giving Ben Davis the ball. Called a foul on Lucas Doyle, actually, Kevin.
Green.
Yeah.
Trojan fans didn't like the call. Clayton in the post. Now throws it out on top to Mull. Ben Davis very deliberate here against the man-to-man. Three-pointer good. They're going to say he's on the line. Clayton giving it 2. Ben Davis, 4. Center Grove 2.
Nice shot by Clayton. He's pretty good size. If he hit those outside, that's going to make it tough on the Trojans.
Trace Jackson Davis in the lane. Leaned into the left hand. Missed it. Rebound to Juan Jones. Not a bad look for Trace. Ben Davis, 4. Center Grove 2. We're at the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Mull pulls it out with a dribble high right side. Wyndham lobs it into Jones. When he gets it that deep, he's going to score. First basket for Jones.
Jones will load in there. If he gets it that far inside, you're just not stopping him. So Trojans got to do a little bit better job of not letting him get that ball in that low.
6-2, Ben Davis by 4. 4:25 to play. First quarter. Spencer's first shot of the short. Here comes Wyndham. Jones rotates it to Mull. And he's going to try a 3. Kicks out long. Foul against Ben Davis. Clayton will pick up the foul. Number 1 on Jeff Clayton. Number 1 against Ben Davis.
We would like to ask all the fans standing on the railings and in the stairwells, please go find a seat.
Greller will check out and Doyle checks out. We see now into the ball game for CG, Justin DeGraff, and also Charlie Bemis. Trace had it taken away. DeJuan Jones. And the breakaway layup is no good. Jones tried to tip it in, does not. Chased down by Cameron Mull. And now they'll set up the offense. Great interior defense by Jones.
Oh, that's good D by Jones. And that was a little bit of a struggle on Center Grove. They came back and had the layup, missed it, but Trojans didn't get back, and Ben Davis got the offensive rebound.
Jones at 6'9", such a wide body. Misses on the shot. DeGraff with the rebound. Here comes Trace. Spin move and scores. And he's fouled.
And I think that's a big foul, Kevin. That might have been Clayton's second. Let's see. It is. That's a big foul. At 6'7", senior. We can get Clayton on the bench. They're not as deep down there with size.
Number 2 on Clayton. Trace's first basket. Trace, 63% from the stripe this season. Substitution for Ben Davis. Tyrese Nibs into the ballgame.
And that's a big difference. That's 6'2" coming in for 6'7", so big advantage there for the Trojans.
Free throw good. Great start for Trace at the free throw line. Makes it 6-5. Center Grove trails by 1. 3:20 to play, first quarter. Winner gets Carmel in the state championship game next Saturday at Bankers Life Fieldhouse at 8:15. Nibs catch, shoot from the left elbow short. Bemis with the rebound. Trace Jackson Davis in transition. And had it taken away by Jones. Good defense by Jones. Wyndham, he's fouled. Bemis tried to take the charge.
Well, that's where, Kevin, I really like to see Trace give that up and get it back. We've seen time and time again, more last year, but when he gets going one-on-one, that can have a tendency of a charge or a turnover. So when he's going too quick down the court. So those ones, get it to a guard. Ben Nicholson has to come out and get that ball from him and set up the offense.
Bemis picks up the foul, number 2 against the Trojans. Free throw is good by Wyndham. 7-5, Ben Davis. And now it's 8-5. He hits them both.
Nice touch by Wyndham. You can tell he's not a guy we want to foul. He's got a pretty stroke up there.
8-5, Ben Davis. 3 minutes to play. First quarter. Center Grove has not led in this game as of yet. Spencer Piercefield. Bounce pass, Trace. He's bumped by Jones. He kind of used his legs and bumped Trace. Foul number 1 on DeJuan Jones.
Well, he sure did. Jones didn't really like it, but he's just so big and strong that he gets that lower body in there, and he just knocks you off the ball, and that's exactly what happened there. They're going to have to call a travel on Trace or a foul, and it was an obvious foul. There you go.
Trace Jackson Davis hammers it home.
Well, Ben Davis lost him there a little bit. They were looking around on who to guard, and Trace said, okay, I'll take it in, and just slammed over top of him. That's got the Trojan crowd on their feet.
8-7. Center Grove down 1. 2:15 to play. We're in the first quarter. One ball tipped away from Jones, picked up by Nibs. Now Wyndham throws across court. Maul. Lost it. Trace across midcourt. Offensive foul against Trace Jackson Davis. Tough break for Trace.
That's a tough break, but Kevin, I just said it. And I know he might not be happy, but Trace has got to get that ball up. If he's bringing it down the court like that, they're ready, looking for a charge. And that's exactly what happened. We got to get a guard to take charge and get that ball from him.
First foul on Trace. 8-7. Ben Davis by 1. We're inside 2 minutes to play first quarter. Jalen Wyndham being guarded by Nickerson. Good help on the baseline by DeGraff, but a fantastic shot by Wyndham. He's got 6 points.
Yeah, Wyndham's tough. You can see they are definitely looking for him the ball. Trojans know it. They're trying to double team as best they can, but that was just a tough shot he made there.
Center Grove down 3, 10-7. Spencer gets free for a 3 and swish. Tie ball game. First basket for Spencer. Spencer now 65 threes. 2 more. He will tie the school record for the most in one season. 3 more will give him the record by himself. 10-10. 1 minute to play first quarter.
Wow.
Wyndham hits another 3. Or fall away 3. He's got 9.
Man, that was a tough shot. They could have called a foul on Ben Nickerson. He kind of moved into him a little bit, but boy, Wyndham's tough.
13-10. Trojans down 3. Trace working against Jones. Goes to Nickerson. Ben couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds. Ben Davis takes it with 45 seconds to play first quarter. It's 13-10 Giants.
And you can see Trace is having a lot tougher time this week than last week with Jones in there and just his size and Ben Davis' speed and quickness. It's a tougher go for him versus dominating last week.
Ben Davis could go for 1 shot of the quarter.
I bet they will. Looks like they're just standing out there. They're going to look for Wyndham. He's the guy who's probably going to be getting.
Giants holding the ball. Up 13-10. 20 seconds to play. First quarter. In front of this capacity crowd of 7,000 fans. Winner going to the state championship next Saturday to play Carmel.
Don't let Wyndham get it back. They did.
Wyndham with the basketball, and he travels. Good defense by Nickerson.
That was good defense by Ben Nickerson. They knew it was coming where he's going, but Ben got through all the picks and got him to make a turnover.
5 seconds to play. 3, 2, pull up, jump shot at the free throw line, off mark by Trace. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here at Washington High School at the Hatchet House. Ben Davis leads Center Grove 13-10. Today's game being presented by Indy Honda.
Hey Trojan fans, now's the time to get the best deal of the year on all new Hondas at Indy Honda. Get 0.9% interest and leases as low as $129 per month. If you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle or certified Honda, we have over 250 vehicles to choose from. No matter what your car needs are, Indy Honda is here to help and make your experience a fantastic one. Mention this ad to get 2 years worth of free oil changes with the purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Come see us today at Indy Honda, US 31 and Stop 12, Indy.
Ben Davis leads Center Grove 13-10 after the first quarter in this 4A Final Four matchup. Wyndham, 9 points for Ben Davis. Leading the way for the Giants. And for Center Grove, Trace Jackson Davis with 5.
And Petty in the game for the Trojans. He's going to have a wide open three. Did not take it.
Center Grove with the ball to begin the second quarter, down 3, 13-10. Trace inside, had a shot blocked. Good defense by Jones. Careful, Trace. Almost picked up a foul. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Ben Davis ball. So ball out of bounds. It'll be Ben Davis ball. Great interior defense again by Jones. And the layup good. Great take by Cameron Mall.
That was a pretty move by Mall. He just got his shoulder a little bit ahead of the Trojan defender and made a nice little teardrop off the glass for a bucket.
Trace out on top, goes to Spencer, pull up jump shot.
Wow.
He is, I hope he's okay. DeJuan Jones accidentally falls on Spencer. He appears to be okay, and Jones appears to be okay. Wow, that was quite a tumble for both of them.
Well, and quite a more tumble for Spencer because Jones is coming down on top of him, and that had to be a nightmare when Spencer saw that. But no harm, no foul. Looks like you're okay. And that was nice sportsmanship by Jones to go over and shake Spencer's hand, making sure he's okay.
So that foul will be on Jamari London, his first. Spencer at the line to shoot a couple of free throws. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Free throw long by Spencer. One more for Spencer.
Kevin, I'm kind of wondering how in the world they call that foul on Day versus Jones. That would have been Jones' second foul. That's too bad for the Trojans.
So they did that, but on Dominic Day, that'll be his first. Next one good by Spencer. He's got 4 points in the ball game. Makes it 15-11. Center Grove down by 4. 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter, and Jones with a nice power move scores.
Yeah, Trace just can't let him get in that far. That's going to be, there's just no way he's going to be moving off the block if he gets in that low and gets that pass.
Makes it 17-11. Center Grove trails by 6. 6:40 to play here in this opening half, and now a foul called against Nibs. Trace in the post. He is fouled. He'll go to line to shoot 2.
And they're going to get Nibs again, I think. That's their second. That'll be the 6th foul on Ben Davis, and Trojans will be in the one-on-one going forward.
They're going to say out of bounds.
Okay, before the shot.
Now on the floor, Center Grove ball out of bounds.
Foul goes against Mall. That's his first.
Oh, nice play.
Justin
Wait. Oh, man, that should have been goaltending, I thought.
couldn't quite get it in, and now the Trojans steal it back. Trace Jackson Davis down the lane, hangs, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2. And that should be foul number 2 on DeJuan Jones.
Yeah, we'll see what Ben Davis does here, Carlisle with Jones. If he leaves him in, or if they do not, there's a lot of time for him to pick up that third foul on him.
free throw good by Trace Jackson Davis.
And they are taking Jones out. So now let's see if Trace can go to work. He's going to have, they just brought in Josh Shannon, 6'3" junior. Now we got a big size advantage.
Got the next one. Trace with 7 points, Rick, and he's 3 out of 3 from the stripe.
Yeah, he's looked really good, really smooth on that free throw today. I'd like to see that.
Center Grove down 17-13, 6:10 to go in the first half. Nibs rotates that on top to Maul. He'll bring it out with the dribble.
I think you'll see Ben Davis be pretty deliberate with Clayton and Jones on the bench.
And Wyndham goes baseline, jump shot short, good defense by Spencer Piercefield. Spencer to Nickerson to Graff. Justin drives, and he's fouled.
Right.
Justin will get 2 shots.
That's likely to be third foul on Nibs also. It is. Nibs is third, and Ben Davis getting a little bit of foul trouble here.
Free throw is good.
Between Justin now and Trace, we're going to have a huge size advantage here for probably the rest of this quarter. See if Trojans can take advantage. They're hitting their free throws too, which is great to see.
Next one also good. First 2 points for Justin DeGraff. 17-15, Ben Davis by 2. 5:30 to play. First half, long 3 by Wyndham, saved out of bounds by Dominic Day. Trace, spin, and finishes. 9 points for Trace. And we're tied, 17-17.
Trojans do what they needed to do. They got down by 6 or 7, and with their guys in foul trouble, we're doing a good job getting into Trace like we should and driving the bucket.
Down the lane. Shot missed by Maul.
Oh, what?
Out of bounds. There goes that last touch, CG.
Wow, I thought for sure that Wyndham had knocked that ball out of Trace's hand, but refs didn't see it that way.
Game tied at 17 apiece. 5 minutes to play. Opening half.
Jamari London in the game for Ben Davis, trying to get maybe a little more size there.
Cameron Maul brings a high left side to Wyndham. Spencer fights over the pick.
Ben Davis very deliberate right now. It looks like Wyndham or else is going to shoot the ball for the most part.
A lot of subs in there right now for Ben Davis.
Yeah.
Wyndham to Maul. Down the lane. And missed the layup. And rebound by Petty. Center Grove looking for its first lead of the ball game. Coach On says attack. Especially with Jones on the bench. In the corner, Cam Petty. Right back to Trace, who's got the height advantage with Jones on the bench. He lost it. Simon lost it out of bounds. Tipped out of bounds by CG.
Good hustle by Cam Petty there defensively. They got it into Trace, and Ben Davis is playing smart. As soon as he brings that ball down, they've got 2 or 3 guys trying to knock that out of his hands, and that was effective that time.
Timeout on the floor. 4 minutes to play, first half. We're tied 17-17. Center Grove still looking for its first lead of the ball game.
Well, Trojans doing a better job about getting the ball into Trace and Justin DeGraff, and gotten back in this game tied up. But we need to get that lead here because that's the third quarter. They're going to bring in their starters back again.
So again, we apologize. The Wi-Fi and the signal in this gymnasium not very good. We came down on Wednesday, tested it out. It wasn't good on Wednesday, and it's still not good today. So we're trying our best to get through it. The Wi-Fi, it sounds about like my voice. Not very good today. But at the end of the day, what we hope is CG has one more point than Ben Davis.
Exactly right. Trojans done a nice job getting back in the game. Good defense. They're knowing who the scorers are, which is Wyndham, and both Spencer Piercefield's doing a really nice job chasing him everywhere. He's going to be worn out by the end of this game, but good job on Wyndham. And right now, Ben Davis doesn't have a whole lot of scores left, so they've only scored 4 points here in this second quarter. So Trojans got back in the game and hopefully can take a bit of a lead here while they have the size advantage against Ben Davis for the last 4 minutes of this quarter.
Today's game being presented in part by Home Bank. Home Bank Regional President Scott Hines and his wonderful team of bankers are proud to support the Center Grove Trojans. Ben Davis with the ball. Game tied at 17. 3:50 to play in this first half, and the three-pointer is good. Kai Hickman Steinman, his first basket.
Well, that was a big shot by Hickman Steinman. There, right straight away three, and he was open, but he nailed it.
Rick, what do we have?
We had Trace looking like he might go up for a dunk. He kind of fell away a little bit. That was a heck of a block potentially by Josh Shannon, but I think he got him with the body. Ben Davis people aren't happy about it, but Trace is going to get 2 shots. That's Shannon's first foul.
Trace will get 2 free throws.
And that's 19 fouls on Ben Davis now. Trojans will be in a 2-shot bonus the rest of the way in this first half.
So was Trace shooting, or is this a 1-and-1?
He was shooting, so 2-shot foul. Coach Carlisle, you can see him. He's on the refs pretty good. I think the refs told him to sit down a little bit.
Free throw is long by Trace.
Seeing Taven Jackson in for the first time today. Wow.
Trace had been perfect, 3 out of 3, and now misses 2 from the free throw line. 20-17, Ben Davis by 3. 3:20 to play here in the first half. Ball very quick. Follow away jumper, no good. Rebound. Had by Ben Davis. London missed on the follow-up. Spencer. Justin. Right back to Spencer. Into Trace, and he's fouled. Tried to flush it, couldn't quite put it down.
Good passing by the Trojans. They kind of moved around a little bit. No, Trace has a big size advantage over Shannon, and got it into him. Trace missed the dunk, but got fouled. He's going to get 2 more shots, and let's hope he shoots like the first 3 or his last 2. It looked a lot less comfortable last time out. Oh, boy.
Not pretty, but it goes in. He's got 10 points. He's the first player in double figures in today's game. Timeout called. 30-second timeout. Center Grove trails 20-18.
Kind of a plotting game, Kevin. I mean, Ben Davis likes to play this way. They're good defensively. They're taking their timeout in the offense, really looking to get that ball, especially with the foul trouble, to Wyndham. But they had a big shot there a little bit ago by Steinman to get that. They're going to try to keep this as close as possible. Nice.
Go down to 20-18. 2:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Wyndham, baseline, short. Good job by Spencer. Tipped it to Justin DeGraff. Now to Trace Jackson Davis. He'll hand it off to Spencer. Spencer to Ben Greller to Nickerson. His pass inside, deflected and stolen. Here comes Wyndham. And a three-point play. Opportunity for Wyndham. He scores.
That's just not great playing by the Trojans. We've had too many turnovers today. Ben Davis, good defense. They've got quick hands, but we can't give that ball up like that, and that costs us. Big play. Wyndham comes down, gets the shot and the foul, and now they've got a chance to get a 5-point lead here.
Free throw good. He's got 12 points.
Wyndham's not going to miss free throw. That's a big advantage for them, too. He's a top free throw shooter, too.
23-18. Center Grove down 5. 2:10 to play.
Big
Second
possession
quarter.
here. I think big possession here, Kevin. We really need a bucket this time down.
Trace to Nicholson. Shoot the 3, rimmed it. DeGraff put back is short. Rebound, Ben Davis. And now a reach and foul against Justin DeGraff. Number 1 on Justin.
Well, the refs are letting them play. I thought Ben Nicholson got fouled in that three-pointer after the shot. They kind of ran him over, and Ben got knocked down, and could have been another foul on that play call, but they're letting them play. I guess they're somewhat doing it for both teams, so hard to complain too much.
Wyndham had it knocked away by Spencer, and now they're going to put a reach-in foul on Spencer Piercefield. That'll be his first.
Yeah, it was good hustle by Spencer. Initially did knock it away, and it was kind of a scrum on the ground, but Wyndham picked it up. Spencer kind of went for it again to knock it out and kind of caught Wyndham's arm a little bit. Good call. Still not on the 1-on-1. That's just 16 fouls for the Trojans.
Center Grove down 5, 23-18. 90 seconds to play here in the first half. With Wyndham, great first half. He's got 12 points. Nicholson knocks it away to Trace. Trace spin move, goes to the corner to Growler, and threw it out of bounds. Threw it too high.
Well, that's got to be 4 or 5 turnovers so far by Trace. Just struggling a little bit out there, moving a little bit too quickly with that dribble and pass.
(23-18). Center Grove down 5. 1 minute to play, first half. Jump shot good. Cameron Mall, 4 points. Trojan fans want a little push off.
Yeah, that could have been maybe an offensive foul. That's a couple times he's done that. They aren't calling that play.
Center Grove down 7. Count the basket by Trace. And he goes to the line to shoot 1.
Good job by Ben Nicholson. He could have maybe taken it in there and got a shot and could have possibly been blocked. He saw Trace come into the bucket. Nice job by Trace to keep moving. And we got a foul and a layup by Trace. Good chance for a 3-point play.
Davis, good 1 shot. Petty guarding Wyndham. It appears they're going for 1 shot.
Yeah, they're going to go to Wyndham. Watch him about 15 seconds left. They're going to get him the ball. Here it comes.
Wyndham.
That's just too easy. You got to play him to his right shoulder, not the left.
13 points. 27-20. Ben Davis, 5 seconds left. Bemis inside, pass stolen. Mall. Last second shot at the buzzer by Steinman is off the mark. We played 1 half here at Washington. Center Grove trails 27-20 to Ben Davis. Today's game being presented by Indy Honda.
Hey Trojan fans, now's the time to get the best deal of the year on all new Hondas at Indy Honda. Get 0.9% interest and leases as low as $129 per month. If you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle or certified Honda, we have over 250 vehicles to choose from. No matter what your car needs are, Indy Honda is here to help and make your experience a fantastic one. Mention this ad to get 2 years worth of free oil changes with the purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Come see us today at Indy Honda, US 31 and Stop 12, Indy.
Welcome to the Indy Honda halftime show. Center Grove trails Ben Davis 27-20. Rick, just your impressions of the first half.
Well, they aren't very good for the Trojans, to be honest with you. I mean, we had a golden opportunity there. They had Jones and Shannon out for basically that whole second quarter. And not only did we not take advantage, we got outplayed. And defense was not so good. We're not playing Wyndham too well. We're leaving some other guys open, which I know it's designed. That's okay. But way too many turnovers on our end also. Not taking care of the basketball. And after a good start free throw line by Trace, 3 for 3, he ended up only going 1 for 5 the rest of the way. So 4 for 8, which is not what we need. And down 7, the defense Ben Davis plays, it's going to be a tough second half. We need to come out strong, but that was not our best half of basketball by any stretch.
Here's a scoring summary from the first half. Center Grove trailed 13-10 after that first quarter. Ben Davis put up 14 in the second quarter, and Center Grove scored 10. So again, 27-20 here at halftime. The Center Grove Trojans trail Ben Davis. Earlier this week, I had a chance to talk to Center Grove baseball coach Keith Hatfield and softball coach Alyssa Coleman. It's hard to believe, Rick, but we're going to be talking about baseball and softball in a week or so.
Yeah, Trojans, both programs are doing well and should have top teams this year. It should be fun to get into the outdoor season here soon enough. Hopefully not for 2 more weeks.
So here's my conversation with Coach Hatfield and Coach Coleman. Now joining us, Center Grove baseball coach Keith Hatfield. And Coach, I know we're still talking basketball, but we're not too far off from baseball season. You got the cuts behind you, and tell us about the upcoming season for the Trojans.
Yeah, we are going to be – this will be the most inexperience I've ever had. We had a big senior class last year. We graduated 14. So we returned our middle infield for the 3rd straight year with Bryce Evelyn at short and A.J. Pointer at second. We return our center fielder from last year, Josh Johnson. And other than that, there's going to be a lot of new guys in the lineup. So we're excited. Like I said, we're inexperienced, but we're talented. So it's going to be fun to watch these guys grow. I'm sure the first couple weeks are going to be rough, kind of find their footing and adjust them to the varsity game. But I think the longer it goes on, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Can you pinpoint at this point if you're going to be a defensive team, a good pitching team, offense? Any idea at this point?
I like who we have on the mound. The past few weeks have gone really well. We've done some live bullpens and live hitting inside, and those have gone pretty well. So I won't say that that's definitely going to be our strong suit, but I'd say that's the leader in the clubhouse right now.
Coach, how about a preview of the MIC conference? Who are some of the teams to beat this year?
I think it's going to be between us and Carmel and Lawrence North as a whole. But there are a lot of arms in our conference this year. So there's some lineups that as of now everything can change, but as of now, the lineups don't really scare me a whole lot. But it seems like almost every single team in the MIC has 1 or 2 really, really good arms. North Central has a kid already committed to IU. Lawrence North always has 2, even though I never know their names before the season starts. Lawrence Central has 1 that they returned from last year. Pike lost a lot, but they also returned another Division I arm. So they're all over the place. We're going to be tested at least hitting wise every week.
So have you sat down with your seniors yet to kind of maybe go over some goals for this upcoming season?
We have a little bit. I'm going to talk to them today quite a bit. We've talked about just more stability and more leadership in the program, and they've taken that to heart. We had a great off season. It was a lot of fun. A lot of good things happened. A lot of upgrades inside the facility. So the off season has gone really well, and we'll talk more.
How about that season opener? It's always kind of nice to have that doubleheader against Roncalli Cathedral.
Yeah, you definitely know where you stand. It's a good measuring stick for the first game. We will. Right now, it's scheduled at Roncalli. So far, we have yet to play it at a host site. We always move it to Grand Park with the turf. But again, it's going to be fun to know where we stand and kind of gauge on what we need to work on going in, because then we go right into the county on that Tuesday. and we'll see another Division I arm in Indian Creek. So it'll be hot and heavy to begin with, but it'll be fun.
All right, Center Grove baseball coach Keith Hatfield. Thanks for taking time,
Yeah.
Coach. All the best for the upcoming season.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for all you do, and it'll be fun. Hopefully get everybody out this spring.
Now joining us is Center Grove softball coach Alyssa Coleman. And Coach, first of all, thanks for joining us. And how's preseason going so far for the Lady Trojans?
It's been awesome. They work hard and they want to get better, so I can't ask for more.
So this past week, you had a scrimmage, red and white. How'd it go?
Great. We saw a lot of girls thrive and we saw some girls push each other. And at the end of the day, we're our greatest competition, so it really matters.
So what do you think about Center Grove softball so far?
A wealth of talent and just they're driven. I mean, excellence is all over Center Grove, and these girls clearly have that.
Hard to believe, Coach. Just a couple of weeks, we'll be talking about your season opener here at Whiteland against Whiteland. Just your thoughts about the upcoming season.
I mean, the girls want to get outside, and we just want to compete every game. They know what is coming, and they know how to handle it. They've had a chance in the past years to really do what they wanted to do, and they came up short sometimes. And it wasn't for a lack of talent. It wasn't for a lack of effort, but I think the wheel spun their way now, and they have a chance to really make a difference. They know what they've learned from, and now they want to apply it. We have really strong leadership. We have a junior class that totally has a chance to step up. And we have a senior class with just studs, so it's going to be fun.
How about some goals that you've set for this year's team, or maybe your seniors have come to you and said, hey, here's some of the goals we want for this upcoming season?
We've tried to really take the emotion out of it and set really numerical goals that did we do it or did we not? And is this a part of why we won or is this a part of why we lost? And hopefully by the end of the season, we can track it to the point where, hey, if we're accomplishing this, the ball should roll our way every time.
All right, Coach Alyssa Coleman, thank you very much. All the best with the upcoming season.
Thank you.
Hey, sports fans, Trojans are back on the court. So is Ben Davis to get ready to start the second half. Trojans down 27-20. Scoring for the first half. Center Grove had 4 players score, led by Trace Jackson Davis. He had 12 points to lead the Trojans. Only player in double figures, Center Grove. Spencer Piercefield had a 3-pointer and 1 for 2 from the line for 4. Justin McGrath had 2 free throws for 2. And Lucas Doyle had the first bucket for the Trojans for his 2 points. Ben Davis had 5 players score. They were led by Jalen Wyndham. The strong, smooth shooting senior had 14 points to lead all scorers. DeJuan Jones had 4 points, was in foul trouble most of the way. Cameron Mall had a couple buckets that second quarter for 4. Kai Steinman had a big 3-pointer when the Trojans had tied the game for his 3. And Jeff Clayton round out scoring for Davis for a bucket for 2. Got a minute left in this halftime show. And so we will wrap up the Center Grove halftime show and be back with you here. And we're going to stay with you here. So Kevin's a little under the weather. He's handed over. So if you can tell, I'm talking more than normal, which is hard to do because I talk a lot. But I am taking a little more of the play-by-play role.
Say, Rick, I got us through the first 2 quarters. I'll hand it over to you here in the second half, and you take it home for us, okay?
All right, I'll do the best I can. I'll look to you then to give me guidance or kick me underneath the table if I'm saying too much. So Trojans need to come out. I mean, the advantage we have, I think, in the second half is that Ben Davis has a lot of guys in foul trouble. Nibbs has 3, Shannon has 3, and 2 of their big players, Clayton and Jones, have 2. So if we can keep going inside and maybe getting some foul calls, we can get them in trouble. It did not help us that much the first half, but you got to figure over the long haul, their top players out of the game are going to be a big advantage. But we've got to shoot the ball a little bit better. We've got to play some defense inside and rebound. And we got to make some shots. So only 20 points at first half. Ben Davis is a good defensive team, but we got to score more. Ben Davis will have the ball to start this third quarter. Up top, that is Mall with the ball. Then Nickerson guarding him. Trojans in a man-to-man defense. Over to Wyndham. There's Clayton with the ball inside. Big shot. That was Mall. And that is a 3-pointer. That's a big shot by Ben Davis to start off this third quarter. And they're up 10, 30-20. Ben Nickerson up high over to Spencer Piercefield. Spencer drives. Tough shot. May have been able to get it over to Ben Nickerson, but decided to take the shot. Didn't make it. Wyndham inside of Jones. Well, gets a tough load in there, and he gets it. 12-point lead. Trojans really need a bucket quickly here or need a timeout. Here's Jackson Davis up high. He's guarded by Clayton with his 2 fouls. Spencer drives all the way in and gets it. Nice shot by Spencer Piercefield. Tough shot too. And Jones hit that backboard. You can see it's still shaking a little bit. That could have been called a technical potentially, but no call. Ball with the ball up top. He's got 7 points. 32-22. Jones in for the layup, misses it. Back inside, and he's fouled by Trace Jackson-Davis.
That'll be number 2 on Trace.
And I tell you, Kevin, Jones is just so big. He doesn't jump, but he takes so much room in there. It just ball comes down to him because nobody can get that air around him for about 6 feet. He takes up. They can't get over top of him. Jones has 2 shots. Misses the first. And Davis up 10, 6:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jones has 1 more. Flies it and makes it. 11-point lead. That is the 2nd largest of the game for Ben Davis. Ben Nickerson bringing it down. Ball pressing him pretty hard. Up top to Trace. Trace spin move. And back to center. Over to Spencer Piercefield. He is double teamed. Gets it to Lucas Doyle. And Greller maybe had the 3 early. Didn't take it. Back to Spencer. Spencer drives over to Ben Nickerson. Open 3 and he hits it. Big shot by Ben Nickerson to get this under 10 double digits. Back down to 8. Good pass by Spencer Piercefield to find Ben in the corner, and Ben nailed it. Oh, Spencer gets the steal. Good play by going around Wyndham. Ben Griller up the right side. Back into Lucas Doyle. Spencer almost had the 3. Didn't quite get it off. Trace misses the turnaround jumper. And Clayton with the board. Big possession there. The Trojans could have cut that down to 6. See the crowd really back into it, but Ben Davis did a good job defensively. Ball with the ball up top. Looks like they're probably going to play a 2-man game with Wyndham and Jones. Nope, Wyndham's going to cut to the left. Has the ball. High left side. Back the ball up the point. Ball over to Day. Day over to Wyndham. Wyndham playing strong. Spin move. Misses it. Trace with the rebound. Trojans looking to run. 33-25. 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Trace all the way down and made it. And a foul. Nice play by Trace Jackson-Davis. That was some strength there to get that off. And he's going to have a chance for a 3-point play. I think that's going to be Clayton's 3rd foul. Let's see in a second. It is. Clayton the 3rd. Ben Davis player with 3. Trace misses the free throw, and he's now really struggled. He's only 1 from his last 6. Wyndham, tough shot. Wow, he got it. Wow. That's good defense by Spencer Piercefield, but Wyndham just went over top of him and hit a tough shot. 8-point lead for Ben Davis. 4:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ben Nickerson up front. Wow, bruising pick by Lucas Doyle. Got it into Trace inside. Trace spin. Shot. Bucket. And another chance for a 3-point play. That's going to be 4 on Clayton. Great move by Trace. That's not count some free throws, but that was a pretty play by Trace Jackson-Davis spinning in, and Clayton's going to have to leave the game. His 4th foul.
Thirty-five 29. It's Center Grove down 6. 4:34 to go here in the 3rd.
Cam Petty in the game for Ben Griller. And Trace Jackson-Davis makes that free throw. He's got 15 points on today. Leading scorer for the Trojans. Trojans cut it down to 5. 35-30. 4.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Got a ball game back now. Trojans did a nice job this 3rd quarter so far. Into Jones. Jones moves, spins, fires, misses it. They got his own rebound and kind of lobs it in there. Jones 5 points here in the 3rd quarter. Back up to a 7-point lead. 4 minutes to go for Ben Davis. Spencer Piercefield on the left side. Into Trace again. Trace spins, shot, rolls off. Tough break for Trace. That was a good move and good play. Just didn't get it to go. Ball with the ball on the left side. Bringing it down. They're looking to go to Wyndham. Hounded by Cam Petty. Wyndham's going to bring him out, and looks like he's going to make Cam come out so he can try to drive by him. That's what he does. That was, they're going to call Cam on that foul. I think the refs are disagreement here. I think one of them is calling Wyndham for pushing off, and they're going to get Cam. Yeah, you can hear the Trojan fans behind us, because I think everybody was wondering whether they're going to call that on Wyndham for pushing off or for Cam for the push on defense, and they got Cam. 7-point lead, Ben Davis. 3:43 to go, third quarter. That is Cam's first foul. Into Wyndham. Piercefield back on him again. Justin McGrath trying to help. Travel. They got it inside to Josh Shannon. And Trace Jackson Davis came over on him quickly, and Shannon shuffled the feet for the travel. Charlie Bemis back in the game for Cam Petty. And Justin McGrath is in for Lucas Doyle. Trojans down 7, 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Ben Nickerson high over to Spencer Piercefield. He's got it to Charlie Bemis. Spencer for a three, short. And Trojans kind of didn't go after as much, and it took a big bounce. And, well, that looked like could be a push-off. Well, they just stole it. Jones got hit in the eye and was hurt, and we just took it away from him. And another three-point play for Trace Jackson Davis. Good job by the Trojans getting inside. Trace got fouled. That's his third chance for a three-point play and 4 times down. Trace for now with 19 points. He's had a big third quarter with 7. And that foul is going to be on, I think, Shannon. That's Shannon's 4th foul, too. Timeout for Ben Davis. 30-second timeout, I'm sorry, for the Trojans. 5-point lead, 37-32, 3 minutes to go in the third. Kevin, got any thoughts, or are you totally done? Yep, Kevin's looking at me saying, I can't do it. But the Trojans, I give them credit. We've had a nice job. We're doing the right thing. We're getting the ball into Trace Jackson Davis, taking advantage of their foul trouble. Trace is doing a very good job of being strong in the bucket, getting that ball to go, and it's kind of been a 3 for 2 a little bit here. Ben Davis has scored some, but we're getting chances for 3-point plays and clawing back in this game from a 7-point deficit. It's down only to 5, but it definitely feels like the momentum's going the Trojan way a little bit now. Plates has, DeJuan Jones has 2, but he's left the game with an injury. Yeah, and we've got a scratch. We're kind of looking right in front of us. They've got situations going forward. Trace to the line. He made his last free throw. And made that one. 3-point play for Trace Jackson Davis. He has 20 to lead all scorers. And it's a 4-point game, 37-33 with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ball up top. Over to Wyndham. We're going to see probably what we saw in that first half. Wyndham's going to try to take charge. Ball a little bit. Nibbs has it. Into Wyndham. Fall away jumper. Tough shot. Missed it. Trace Jackson Davis with the rebound. Trojans got a chance to cut it to 2. Ben Nickerson up high. Setting up the offense. Trace going to set a pick, but Ben, good job by Ben. Strong move by Ben, and Maul was kind of hounding him the whole way, pushing him out. They got Maul for the foul. That'll be 14 fouls on Ben Davis, only 2 for the Trojans, and we're looking like we're going to be in the first half. Trojans might get in the line pretty early for one-on-one situation. Over to Trace Jackson Davis. High right side. Trace spinning in. Double team. Gets a shot and makes it. Tough shot for Trace. Trace has really come alive in this third quarter. He's got 10 points and 22 overall. You can hear the crowd. It's down a 2-point game. 37-35, 2:23 to go. Ben Nickerson hounding Maul up top. Maul down inside. That's kicked off his leg. Trojan ball. And you can hear the Trojan, you see the Trojan players. They're fired up. Great defense there by Ben Nickerson. Knocked it away, and it just kicked off Maul's foot out of bounds to center row. Trojan got a chance to tie or take the lead. I don't think they've been the lead the whole game, have they, Kevin? No, we have not had the lead the whole game. Ben Nickerson, Maul's guarding him loosely up top. Ben takes it across the timeline. Drives the right side. Over to Spencer Piercefield. Inside, oh! Spencer tried getting into Trace and lost it. And looks looks like Charlie Beam has fouled Maul. Probably a good foul. They had a 2-on-1 fast break, and I think they're going to get that before the shot. Yeah, that's Charlie Bemis' second foul, and it is out of bounds to Ben Davis. Up top, good job by Justin McGrath, pressuring Maul over the side. Three-pointer. Oh, they hit a big shot there by Ty Nibbs. That's his first shot and first bucket of the game. And kind of in the first half, they got a big three-pointer when we tied it. Back up to 5, 40-35, a minute 30 to go in the first half. Justin McGrath down the right side. Shot and a foul. It's going to be on Maul. That'll be his second. Justin will get 2. I like the Trojans' aggressive play here. They're getting it into the big guys, and they're taking it straight to the hole and getting shots or fouls each time down the court. Justin has 2 points in the game. He's 2 for 2 from the line in the first half. Eyes it, fires it, and hits it. Nice looking free throw by Justin McGrath. That's his third point. 40-36, Ben Davis. Minute 36 to go here in the third quarter. Justin has one more. Fires it and made it. Good touch. Back down to a 3-point game. Maul with the ball over to Wyndham, up top. Wyndham drives, fires it, missed it. Trace has the rebound, and there's going to be another foul. That will go against number 44, Trevor Nibbs. That's his first foul. And Trojans had 6 fouls on Ben Davis. Next one will be 1-on-1 for Center Grove. 40-37 here, a minute 27 to go in the third quarter. Ben Davis looking like they're going to pick up a little higher up in the court. Full court press, and they are staying with it. Trace has it up top. Going to get it up the timeline himself. Ben's trying to come help him and gets it up top. Center Grove setting up the offense. Justin McGrath with a pick up high. Spencer moves through a pick. Good defense by Maul. Almost got the steal. Big three by Justin McGrath. No good. Maul now with a fast break over to Wyndham, and he had it. Tough shot. That was a tough shot by Justin McGrath there with guys in his face, and it ended up going to a fast break with the long rebound. Trojans now down 5, 42-37, a minute to go. And that looked like, boy, Ben Davis is not happy. And they're going to have the refs going to talk about it here to see who this went off of. And they're giving it back to Ben Davis. One ref called it off Ty Nibbs, and Coach Carlisle was really upset about it. Asked the other ref, came over and said, talk about it. Ben Davis gets the ball back. Trojans down 5, 49 seconds to go, and Jones is back in the game. Looks like he is obviously okay. 42-37, 49.1 left. Ball with the ball up high. I wouldn't be surprised we see one shot for Ben Davis here. Ben Nicholson guarding Maul closely up top. Over to Nibbs. He's back to Maul, and they're going to look for Wyndham here. There's probably about 15 seconds to go. Trojans trying to double team a little bit, making sure they move it around. Ben Davis at 3. Oh, man, what a big shot. Wow, that is Steinman again. He hit a huge one in the first quarter, or the first half, to take the 3-point lead, and he had another big one there, and it is back up to an 8-point lead. And a steal. Steal by Ben Davis, shot and score. Cameron Maul. Wow, a tough last minute for the Trojans. Down 10 points, 47-37, 3 to go. Trace for the 3 off the back iron. No good. Boy, great playing by Ben Davis in that last minute and a half of the game. It was a 2-point game, and they scored 8 straight on the Trojans. After 3, it's 47-37. Ben Davis Giants over to Center Grove Trojans.
Hey Trojan fans, now's the time to get the best deal of the year on all new Hondas at Indy Honda. Get 0.9% interest and leases as low as $129 per month. If you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle or certified Honda, we have over 250 vehicles to choose from. No matter what your car needs are, Indy Honda is here to help and make your experience a fantastic one. Mention this ad to get 2 years worth of free oil changes with the purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Come see us today at Indy Honda, US 31 and Stop 12, Indy.
Hey, Center Grove Trojans, our game is presented by Home Bank. Home Bank Regional President Scott Hines and his wonderful team of bankers are proud to support Center Grove Trojan basketball. Home Bank is the bank for all of your personal and business banking needs. Home Bank is conveniently located at 1472 South State Road 135 in Greenwood. Branch hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturday from 8:30 to noon. Home Bank, there's no place like home. Home Bank is a member of the FDIC and is an equal housing lender. Trojans down 10, starting this fourth quarter. They will have the ball. Oh boy, a big run by Ben Davis at the end of that third quarter to pull away a little bit, and felt like Trojans were really getting momentum, and now they find themselves down 10. Spencer Piercefield drives, gets a shot, and misses the shot. Jones got out of his way, but Spencer just couldn't quite put it away, and Wyndham fast break back down and gets it. And that's unfortunate, because that's who Spencer's guarding. Spencer's down on the ground, and Wyndham got a fast break, and it is a 12-point game, 49-37. Trace Jackson-Davis gets, whoa, wow. Jones absolutely just flattened Cam Petty. Didn't seem, but that is a load when you have DeJuan Jones at probably about 320 coming at you. And Cam's a pretty big kid, but no chances he's going to stay alive on that one. That is 7 fouls on Ben Davis, and Cam is going to get a one-on-one. 3 fouls on Jones. We've seen Ben Davis in a lot of foul trouble, but unfortunately Center Grove hasn't been able to take as much advantage as we'd hoped. Cam for a shot, and it's long. No good. Trojans have struggled overall from the line. Cameron Mall with the ball up top. 7:22 to go, 49-37, Ben Davis. Ball drives. You might see Ben Davis slow things down a little bit here. Over to Wyndham. Wyndham up top. Cam Petty on him. Ben Davis just kind of letting him do his own thing. Nobody's moving. Now it's back over to Steinman. Steinman's hit a couple really big shots. And I think they're going to get a foul on Charlie Bemis. They are. That's Charlie's third foul and fourth on the Trojans. Timeout. But Center Grove, 49-37, Ben Davis Giants, 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And Trojans got a lot of work to do. They're going to have to score just, not every time down the court, but close. Also sponsors today, Center Grove Magazine. Your local community magazine highlighting people, places, things, and events happening right here in Center Grove. Center Grove Magazine for the community, about the community, to serve the community. So Kevin, we'll see what happens here. Trojans down 12, and Ben Davis has the ball. We've had a couple chances. Spencer had a layup chance, didn't get it, and Ben Davis wisely. They're doing a nice job, Ben Davis, well coached. They get the ball up the court quickly, fast breaks when they need to. When they don't have it, they don't force it. So, well-coached team and some smart playing by Ben Davis. They've made all the right moves here today, and that's and really played a good defensive game. That's kind of their game anyway. But, yeah, and earlier, the winner here will play Carmel, who pounded Penn 71-42 today. 29-point win for Carmel, and they will definitely be the favorite over either one of these teams. But both strong teams. Anybody can get, once you get there, anybody can win. So we'll see if the Trojans can get a run going. Wyndham up top. He's been a load. He's the leading scorer for Ben Davis. He's got 20 points. Over to Mall. Center Grove kind of doubling teaming anyway, kind of trapping. Taven Jackson's in the game now for some speed and quickness. Trojans kind of playing a trapping zone. Ben Davis up top. Mall, they're kind of playing a four-quarter a little bit right now. That's Steinman. Over to Wyndham. Back over to Mall. Trojans may have to go to man-to-man here soon, and looks like that's what they're going to do. Nope. Jones up top. Boy, it looked like he could have walked, but they didn't call it. Wyndham back to Jones. 6:16 left in the fourth quarter. Wyndham inside. Shot. Missed it, but the foul. Boy, that's just a tough play. Ben Davis did exactly what they wanted. Almost took a minute off the clock. Got the ball to Wyndham for a drive, and he missed it. Trojans had the rebound, but they called a foul, and that is on Caden Curry, his first, and just entered the game. Curry going to be back out, and Justin DeGraff's going to come in for offensive purposes here in just a second. Wyndham in the line. He is 3 for 3 from the line today. He's played a heck of an all-around game. Hits that one, 4 for 4, and Wyndham now has 21 points to lead all scorers. Nope, Trace actually has 22. 50-37, Ben Davis Giants. Wyndham fires it, missed it. 13-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the game for Ben Davis. Trojans need some buckets and quickly. Trace all the way down. Shot, rolled off the rim. Jones let him go, but Trace just rolled it off the rim, and down to 6 minutes. You can hear the murmurs of the crowd behind us. We got the Center Grove fans behind us here, and that was a group sigh when that didn't go in. Ben Davis with the ball up top. That's Nibbs. Nibbs over to Maul. Maul's done a nice job at the point guard position today, handling the ball up top. Over to Steinman. That's Wyndham. Wyndham driving and shot. Tough shot, but he made it. Wyndham now with 23, and this is getting away from Center Grove. 52-37 with 5.5 to go. Got to get some buckets quick. Spencer up top. Over to Ben Nickerson. Ben shot fake. Into Trace. Trace inside and got it. First bucket for Center Grove in the quarter, and we're 3 minutes in. 5:15. Trojans down 13. It's a foul on Ben Nickerson. Not a bad foul because we're going to have to probably get them to one-on-one here, make them hit some free throw. That's 16 fouls on Center Grove. 52-39. 5:12 left. Giants with the ball. That's Maul up top, hounded by Ben Nickerson. Ben staying on Maul. Maul brings it down, and that's where they're going to go. They're going to go to Wyndham. Spencer Piercefield on him. And they call a foul on Spencer. Wow, as aggressive both teams been all day. That was a pretty cheap one, but I don't know if Center going to play too much. They need the ball back, but the guy you probably don't want to foul is Wyndham. He is 4 for 5 from the line today. Missed his last one, though. He's got 23 points to lead all scores. Missed it. And, oh boy. We're going to give it back to Ben Davis. That's a tough play for Center Grove there, not to be able to get that rebound. They didn't even have Jones up on the line. Just a little lackadaisical there by the Trojans. Good hustle there by Justin DeGraff. Almost got it, but did not get it. Maul with the ball, driving all the way in. Blocked by Spencer. Trace Jackson-Davis with a nice block. Almost saved by Taven Jackson. Unable to, and Ben Davis will have the ball. 52-39, 4:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. Cam Petty going to come back in for defense. Justin DeGraff will be leaving. Both teams in the one-on-one right now. Ben Davis over to Wyndham. Ben Davis isn't putting a deep freeze yet. They're trying to be deliberate, but score when they can. Shot fake, that's Steinem. Almost traveled, but didn't get the call. High left. Steinem's hit a couple really big shots today. And looks like that's going to be a foul on Wyndham. He has missed 2, but they were just behind it. Don't foul him, and I kind of tend to agree. He's probably a guy, you want to test some of these other guys that aren't been up there much. That's going to be foul on Trojans. That's their 18th foul. Posted that on Spencer Piercefield. I guess that's his second. Wyndham to the line. First shot, got it. Wyndham with 24 points. Justin DeGraff back in for the offensive side of the ball for Cam Petty. Wyndham with a second. Eyes it, fires it, and made it. Wyndham with 25 points. It's 54-39. Ben Davis, 4:29 to go. Timeout by the Giants, and their crowd is feeling it. Their crowd standing ovation. And unfortunately, you can start seeing a few people starting to leave. But still lots of time, 4.5 to go. Both teams in the 1-on-1. Trojans just got to make some shots. They've scored 2 points here in this fourth quarter. A bucket by Trace Jackson Davis, and that has been it. So struggle if you can't put the ball in the hole, and that's been tough for the Trojan today. Ben Davis played some great defense. There's no doubt about that. And with Jones in there inside, it's just nothing easy in there. But Trojans have not been able to get a good offense going, other than Trace Jackson Davis in that third quarter when we got inside to him when Jones was out of the game for a couple three-point plays. But still 4:29 to go. I think you might see Trojans maybe start to pick up the press a little bit more, maybe a full court press, trying to get some turnovers, and then I think you're going to see a foul game, possession to foul line by Ben Davis, and we'll see if they can make something of it. It'll be tough. But give Ben Davis credit. They played a really nice game. They've really limited turnovers. They've made their free throws pretty well. Offensive, defensive rebounding has been very good. And they've got some really key shots from the guys you don't expect. Steinham's hit 2 monster threes. One time when they were tied, Trojan tied them. The other time we cut it to 2. And they've had a couple guys that have really pitched in when they needed it. Trojan with the ball. Trace Jackson Davis playing the point. Bring it down quickly. Going strong in the bucket. He is fouled. Oh, it rolled off the rim. I think they're going to call Jones on that one. That's probably the softest foul Jones has had here all year. That is on him, and it is. That will be 4 fouls on DeJuan Jones, the big center for Ben Davis. Jones going on scholarship. He's going to play football at Ohio State next year, offensive lineman. Trace hits the first one. That's 25 points for Trace. He and Wyndham, 2 leading scorers with 25 for each team. Looks like Clayton's coming back in the game. He's sat for quite a while. He's had 4 fouls since early in that third quarter. He's going to take Jones' spot. 54-40. 4:24 to go here for Center Grove. Trace hit the second free throw. Off the back iron. No good. Maul with the ball up high. Trojans kind of full court press. Off Maul's foot. Good defense by Ben Nickerson. Well, it's got to be close to 10. Trace stole it. Trace up. Trace slam. 54-42. Trojans need a couple other quick turnovers. Crowd is getting back in the game here. They can get this below 10. Oh, that was almost a push-off. They called it. They did. Late call on Maul. We've seen him do that several times today, and they have not called it. That time Ben got hit a little bit higher and pushed back. Ben's tough enough to not fake anything, but they called it a little late, but they got Maul, and that is Maul's third foul also. 9 fouls on Ben Davis, and 54-42. Trojans get this to under double digits potentially. Trace with the ball out high. Back over to Justin DeGraff. Into Trace, spinning. Shot fired, made it. Trojans picked up the press. 54-44, 3:47 to go. Trojans are right back in this game. Maul with it inside. Oh, almost a travel on Clayton, but no call. Foul. Trace Jackson Davis fouling Ty Nibbs. And that'll just be 19 fouls on Center Grove, so this will be a 1-on-1. That's Trace's third foul. So you don't want him probably being the guy that's going to grab next time down. You don't want to see him get 4th. Nibbs with the free throw. Hit. Clutch shot by Ty Nibbs. He hit a big 3 here a little bit ago in that third quarter, too. 55-44, 3:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Nibbs for a second. Fires it. Missed it. Trace with the rebound. Bring it down himself. 11-point lead over to Spencer Piercefield. He's double teamed. Inside to Ben Griller. Over to Trace. Trace shot. Banged it in. Trace Jackson Davis with another one. Quick timeout by Center Grove. And Trojans have it under 10. 55-46 with 3:26 to go. And this is definitely in doubt right now. I don't know why any fan would have left early, but Trojans do a nice job of that full court press, making Ben Davis work hard to get it up. And once they're up, Trojans are fouling. Ben Davis is going to have to hit some free throws. Ben Trace now with 9 points to fourth quarter. He has 31 overall to lead all scorers. Another big game by Trace Jackson Davis, and he's really taken charge here in his fourth quarter, especially when they have Jones out of the game, which he is now. we'll see who Ben Davis is going to want to get in there. They're going to probably start putting their top free throw shooters and ball handlers in. Getting close to the time where they're going to probably go to four corners, but not quite yet, potentially. And team fouls on the Trojans. Ben Davis will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. This is a double bonus for Jones also in this free throw. Jones in and out. No good. Jones is only 1 for 3 from the line so far today. He's got 9. Jones is second. Bounced out. Okay. Wow, that was great hustle by Ben Davis. And good hustle by Jones. He knew he was going to get a travel call, so he threw it sideways and it went out of bounds, but that was a scramble down there. Nice defense by Ty Nibbs to knock it away from Trace Jackson Davis, and it became a track meet down the other end. Bodies everywhere. And it'll take them a minute to clear stuff off. 55-46, 3:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Trojans with the ball. And looks like Ben Davis doing a little bit of offense or defense also. They're bringing Clayton back in on defense and going to put DeJuan Jones back in when they have the ball. Trojans are playing the offense at the point guard with Trace Jackson Davis, and he's going to just try to go straight to the bucket, I'm guessing. There he is backing down. Nibbs almost gives it away. Then Greller saves it. Over to Justin DeGraff. Drives, fires, scores! And a three-point play chance. Great play by Justin DeGraff. Went up strong. Got the foul and laid it in. And Trojans have cut it to 7. 55-48 with still 3:03 to go. That foul is on Wyndham. That is his first foul today, believe it or not. And Justin DeGraff, who is 4 for 4 to the line today, will have a chance to cut this to a 6-point game. Lots of time left. Justin Isaac fires it a little short, but rebound by Cam Petty. Great job by Cam Petty. Bring it over to Justin DeGraff. Shot. Got it. And it's 55-50, 2:54 to go. And they call a foul on DeGraff. Wow, that was a tough one. That's 4 on Justin. And that'll send Maul to the line. Justin just thought he was standing there and Maul banged into him, but they got Justin with the body foul, and Maul's going to have 2 shots. 2:51 to go. 55-50, Ben Davis. Good big rebound on the other end by Cam Petty. Got it back to Justin DeGraff with a great 12-foot shot. Maul with his first one, and he got it. Big free throw by Cameron Maul. That's his first free throw of the night. He's got 10 points. The third double-figure scorer for Ben Davis tonight. And it's 56-50, 2:51 to go. Ben Davis have all their players off the line. Maul the second, and he hits it. Big free throws by Cameron Maul. That looks like a guy you don't want to foul either. Him and Wyndham. They're probably guys you want to try to be off limits. Ben Nicholson with the ball up top. Trojans down 7. 2:43 to go. Over to Spencer Piercefield. Looks over to Trace Jackson Davis. Back to Ben Greller. Drives. Inside. Oh, goodness. Pretty good pass, but his bounce there just a little low and bounced off the knee of Justin DeGraff, and that's a foul on Ben Greller. That'll be Ben's first. Tough trip down for the Trojans to not get bucket there. 7-point game. Ben Davis leads with 2:32 to go, and unfortunately, Maul's back to the line where he just made 2. We'll see how comfortable he is this time. Fires it up and long. Getting the point where Trojans going to need to score just about every time down the court. Ben Davis, everybody off the line. Maul his second free throw. And missed it. The Trojans not hurt that time. Ben Nicholson with the ball. Still a 7-point game. Lots of time left. Trojans need a bucket. Nicholson out top, looking inside. Trying to find an open player. DeGraff inside to Trace. Trace inside over Dewan. Missed it. DeGraff rebound. No call. And out of bounds to Trojans. Thought they might get Jones on the foul. They didn't. But ball was bouncing out of bounds, and Ben Davis touched it last. Center Grove still 7 points down, 2:10 to go. Ben Nicholson will take it out. See if we can maybe find Spencer for a three here. Got it inside to DeGraff. DeGraff up and missed it. Rolled out. Jones with the rebound. Threw it away. Spencer's got it back. Trace inside. And knocked away by Maul. Out of bounds with Ben Davis. Boy, Trojans are getting some chances. They just can't get it in. 57-50, 2:01 to go. Down 7. Both teams in the double bonus. Ben Davis will have the, Ben Davis I think has a possession arrow. They're going to clean up the ground a little bit here. Again, Ben Davis with a lot of guys in foul trouble, but we're getting down to the point now with 2 minutes to go that doesn't make any difference. But I think Trojans doing the right thing, going inside and making Ben Davis stop him. Giants have done a nice job on Spencer Piercefield to not let him get open jumpers. Trojans out of bounds, high over the Trace. Trace in the left wing. Boy, big push inside, and they're going to call that on. That's going to be a foul on Ben Davis. That's going to be Kai Steinman. It's his first. That's the teams. Again, both teams are over the double bonus limit, so Trace will have 2 shots. It's 57-50, a minute 56 to go. Trace with the first one. Got it. Trace with 32 points on the night. Trace hits his second one. And off the rim. Side on Spencer Piercefield. Good foul. That'll be Spencer's third, but before the shot, I guess it's going to be 2 shots anyway, but minute 23, Trojans down 8. That was a big possession there. The Trojans couldn't get a bucket. And now time is obviously of the essence. Jones could make it a 4-possession game potentially. And he hits it. Give Ben Davis credit. Overall, they've missed some free throws here in the fourth quarter, but they're making just enough and playing some good defense to be in command. Minute 23, Ben Davis 60-51. Jones has his second. Fires it and missed it. Trojan with the ball quickly. They got to get a bucket fast. Spencer, three-pointer, out high, off the rim. No good. And a foul on Trace Jackson Davis. And you can hear the Ben Davis crowd. They're standing up. I think they can start to feel it. And this season time is minute 15 away. Maul will go to the line. He is 2 for 4 in this fourth quarter from the free throw line. He's got 11 points. And missed the first one. Trojans just haven't quite been able to get that big shot to go in when they needed it. All hits the second one. Great effort by Center Grove, but just haven't made as many buckets they needed to. 10-point lead, minute 11 to go for Ben Davis. Over to Justin DeGraff. He's got a 3, made it. Justin DeGraff has come in and played a heck of a game again. He's got 11 points now, other double-figure score, and it's 61-54 with minute 6 to go. Still time. Trojans probably going to have to look at three-point shooters versus 2. But reminder to all Center Grove fans, upcoming April 4th at 7 p.m. is an evening with Bob Knight. It's at Center Grove High School Vandy Gym. Tickets are $10 to $40. Proceeds benefit the Center Grove High School Athletic Department. You can get ticket info at the Center Grove High School Athletic Office or athletic website. Again, April 4th, 7 o'clock, an evening with Bob Knight. 7-point game, minute 6 to go. Trojans going to try to do a steal, I'm sure, as quick as possible and then make a foul. A couple subs in for Trojans. Caden Curry and Austin Booker in, who have no fouls, so they easily can give one up. Let's see if Trojans can maybe get a quick steal, and if not, they're going to commit the foul and save time. Nibs inside. They got Jones. Jones has it. Gets rid of it. Curry. Curry stole it. Curry had it, but Booker didn't grab it. He just turned his head a little bit. Jump ball. And it's going to be Ben Davis ball. Wow, that was almost a huge break for the Trojans. Still 7-point game. Now Trojans at least get possession if there's another jump ball. Nobody's guarding Jones. I think they're going to maybe let him get it and foul him. And they do, and they do. Jones gets it quickly. Petty fouls him. That's Cam's third. And Jones will go to the line where he is only 1 for 4 here in his fourth quarter and 2 for 6 overall. So pretty good guy to foul. 61-54. We have a minute even left to go in the game. Jones with really 2 guys on the line total. Jones shoots his first one and short. They're giving us some chances. They have missed several free throws in the last minute or so, and Trojans make subs back. The offensive players back in. Starting unit other than Justin DeGraff is in the game also. Jones going to shoot a second. Fires it up. Got it. 62-54. 1 minute to go. Trojans got to move quickly. Trace Jackson Davis on the left side. Spencer fires it. Got it. 3-pointed by Spencer Pearsonfield. Ball inside. And Maul has it. And a quick foul by Spencer. That's going to be Spencer's fourth. But it is a 62-57 game with 51.6 seconds to go. And Trojans have it within a 2 possession. Maul, who's been up the line a lot. He is 3 for 7, though, in his fourth quarter. So not a bad guy to have up there, especially recently. He's only made 1 of his last 5. Oh, they had that. I thought that was 4 on Spencer. They're listing 5. Yeah, 4 also. Yeah, it's cut. They're showing 5. I know all the press row is saying that should have been 4. But there, Spencer's leaving the game, and that's a big blow for the Trojans right there. I don't think Spencer knew he had 4 either, or he wouldn't have committed that foul. Boy, I don't think that. Well, they got it. But Maul hits a free throw. Big free throw from Maul. It's 6-point game. 63-57, 51.6 to go. Maul's going to take a second shot. And made it. Big free throws by Cameron Maul. Trojans have it. Trace Jackson Davis coming up the court quickly. Over to Spencer. Over to Ben Nicholson. Ben's going to need to shoot that 3. Oh, short by Justin DeGraff and out of bounds. Ball on Charlie Bemis. Center Grove ball. They call it off Maul. Trojans, basically anybody that had an open 3 needs to take it at this point in time. 39.4 left. Trojans down 7. Jones back in for Nibs. They got a bunch of size in there now. Ben Nicholson will have it out of bounds underneath. So he's looking maybe for the lob to Trace. Don't get it. Over to Justin DeGraff. Shot in and out and in. Justin DeGraff, another bucket. He's had a heck of a good fourth quarter. That's 9 points for DeGraff in the fourth quarter, and it's back to a 5-point game. 64-59 with 35.9 to go. And Spencer Pearsonfield, unfortunately, that foul out. He has 66 threes on the year. That is 1 short of the all-time season record for a season in Center Grove of 67. So, great effort by Spencer. We need to get Spencer the record, so we need to win this game. That's the way we got to do it. So, down 5. We don't have Spencer's threes in now, but we certainly need some threes for Trojans. Down 5 with 35.9 to go, but still lots of time. Ben Davis has shown that they can miss some free throws, so I think you'll see what we've seen. The Trojans are going to press them hard to start. As soon as they get it in, we're going to foul and try to milk this clock as much as possible. Boy, Kevin, I've been impressed with Justin DeGraff here in his fourth quarter. He's got 9 points. Offensive rebounding really well. He shot the ball well. And him and Trace has 10 in this fourth quarter. Those 2 have carried us here. Trojans with some of the subs in. Again, Curry and Booker in, potentially for some foul reasoning. Picking them up full court. Steinman's got it. Nobody's on him. They got to foul him. They're not fouling him. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what the Trojans were doing there, but Booker missed it. And we got it back. I don't know why Booker shot that ball, but Trojans got it. Down 5, 24 seconds to go. DeGraff, shot, off the rim. Booker didn't get it, and Jones is fouled. Whoa, that was a big chance right there to cut it to 2 potentially. And not an easy shot for just DeGraff, but not bad. 18 seconds to go, 64-59. Wow, big play there. Jones decided to go ahead and shoot the ball rather than get fouled or pull it back out, and really almost benefited Trojans to have a chance to cut it to 2. $18 seconds to go. Jones hits the free throw. Jones only 3 for 7 from the line this fourth quarter, but that was a big one. 6-point lead. 2-possession game. If Jones hits this one, you could be awfully tough for the Trojans. He makes this one. And he missed it. Trojan with the ball. Trace Jackson Davis up top. Brings it over. Over to Ben Nixon. Shot. 3. Looks good. Off the back iron. And a foul. Oh, I think it must have hit the guide wire. Yep, above the rim. So turnover, or that's a possession change. Ben Davis with the ball. 11.3 left. 6-point ball game. Trojans got a foul right away and get awfully lucky at this point in time. Had a couple chances here with threes and just couldn't get them to go. Decent shots, but kind of story of the game. Trojans just haven't been able to shoot really well from the outside. Again, Steinem's wide open. They got to foul quickly, and they do. Ben Nicholson. 8.9 left. 6-point game. And Kai Steinman will go to the line. He's got 6 points today. Has not been to the free throw line yet. Steinem with the shot. Missed. Oh, it bounced in. Wow. Took a huge bounce up high. Hit the rim. Looked like it was going to roll off. Bounced in. And that's pretty much it. That's a 3-possession game. 66-59 with 8.9 seconds left. Great effort by the Trojans. Just not gonna do it tonight. Steinem hits the second. Back in. Trace Jackson Davis has it. Brings it up. 5 to go. Trace up strong. Let him out. Dunk by Trace. 1, and that's going to be ball game. 67-61. Ben Davis Giants win it. Great season for the Center Grove Trojans, but just came up a little bit short here against Ben Davis. And you can see the Giants are jumping around the court as they should. They deserve it. They played a great game. Well-played game by both teams, and Trojans gave a great effort tonight. Just came a little bit short. And Trojans bow out in the Final Four to Ben Davis, 67-61. Kevin, we going to bow out and go to post-game show, or they'll catch him? The Trojans giving Ben Davis some props. Both teams, great sportsmanship in this game. Both teams, we saw some hard playing, some hard fouls, but both teams picked each other up, apologized, and well-played game. And Trojans, great job. Fans giving them a standing ovation.
Washington High School, game. We would like to congratulate both teams in the boys basketball class 4A Silver State. At this time, the team captains consider Grove to consider court. At this time, we'd like to direct your attention to center court. Mr. Gene Miller, the athletic director of Washington High School, will present the runner-up game ball to the captains of the Center Grove Trojans. Congratulations to the students, coaches, and team and community represented by the Trojans of Center Grove. And now, if the captains of the championship team would come to center court. Mr. Miller will present the game ball and the Civic State Championship trophy to the captains of the Giants and Ben Davis. Congratulations to the students, coaches, and the community, represented by the Ben Davis Giants, 2019 champions of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, Washington's basketball, class 4A semi-state. Good luck next year, or next week, at the state championship.
All right, Trojan fans, we'll be back for the Center Grove post-game show here in just a minute.
Hey Trojan fans, now's the time to get the best deal of the year on all new Hondas at Indy Honda. Get 0.9% interest and leases as low as $129 per month. If you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle or certified Honda, we have over 250 vehicles to choose from. No matter what your car needs are, Indy Honda is here to help and make your experience a fantastic one. Mention this ad to get 2 years worth of free oil changes with the purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Come see us today at Indy Honda, US 31 and Stop 12, Indy.
Welcome, Center Grove fans. We're back for the post-game show. Leading on, I guess I'll start out with the scoring summary. First quarter, Ben Davis took the lead over 13-10. Second quarter, they outscored us 14-10, and big second quarter really for Ben Davis because they had a lot of guys in foul trouble, and Trojans didn't take advantage, and that left Ben Davis with a 27-20 lead. Trojans came really strong out in the third quarter early and really cut that down. Had a couple times where they actually tied it, but couldn't quite ever get over the hump. And Ben Davis actually did end up outscoring us 20-17 that third quarter to have a 47-37 lead. Fourth quarter, Trojans outscored Ben Davis 24-20, but just couldn't quite get enough to get over the hump. And they end up getting beat 67-61 as the final. Scoring for each team. For the Trojans, they had 5 players score tonight. They were led by Trace Jackson Davis in his final game for Center Grove, and it was a good one. As usual, especially in that second half. Trace had 5 in the first, 7 in the second, 10 in the third, and 12 in the fourth. He ended up with 34 points to lead the Trojans. Fantastic overall game, and really took over in that third quarter at times. They had 3 straight times where they got him the ball, and he had 3-point play chances to lead the Trojans in Trace's last game. Justin McGrath, the junior, he's going to be a guy that we're going to lean on next year for sure, and he really stepped up these last some of these big games here. Lost his starting spot during the year, but came back and really was a big scorer off the bench and did a nice job there. He ended up with 13 tonight, had 9 of those in that fourth quarter, and he was a guy that really helped bring Center Grove back in this game. Spencer Piercefield ended up his fantastic career, 1 3-pointer short from the all-time season leading record. Spencer does have the all-time overall record in threes for Center Grove. He ended up with 9 points today and hit 2 of those 3-pointers came today, and he had 9. Ben Nickerson had 1 3-pointer for 3. And Lucas Doyle had a bucket, first bucket of the game for the Trojans to end up with 2 points. For Ben Davis, they had 6 players score tonight. They were led by Jalen Wyndham, who had 25 points, really dominated the first quarter and first half. He had 14 of those points in the first half. We did a nice job shutting him down at third quarter. He just had 4, but came back with 7 that fourth quarter. Nice player, Wyndham is, and he's going to play college ball at the next level also. He had 25. Cameron Mall had a nice game, had 14 points, good ball handler. Did not score in the first, but he came on. He had 5 in the third, and he ended up with 5 in that fourth quarter. He ended up with 14. And the other double-figure scorer was Big DeJuan Jones. Big presence underneath. He got a little bit of eye injury in the third quarter, but came back in and helped solidify the rebounding at the end of the game. He ended up with 12. Other scorers were Kai Steinman had 8, and that he really had a couple big threes. One time the Trojans had it tied, another time when he cut it to 2, and we left him open, but he nailed him. He ended up with 8. Ty Nibbs had a big 3-pointer and then another free throw for 4. And Jeff Clayton, who was in foul trouble most of the game, had 4 points for the Ben Davis Giants. That's going to wrap it up for this year's Center Grove. Tonight's game was produced by the Center Grove Sports Network in conjunction with the Center Grove Basketball Hardwood Club. Our presenting sponsor was Indy Honda. Our camera operator was Deacon Long. And we wanted to definitely take time to thank the seniors this year. Fantastic job by all of them. Best senior class, got to say in some respects of all time because we've gone the furthest. But that's Ben Nickerson, Ben Greller, Spencer Piercefield, Cam Petty, Trace Jackson Davis, and Lucas Doyle were all the great moments and memories for this year and their career. All the best in their future endeavors. And I know several of them are playing to the next level, but even the guys that aren't, they're going to have a great, I think, intramural career where they go for sure, because there's a lot of talent in that group. So again, I want to thank Kevin for having me to help out this year with doing the color commentary, and today, in some respects, actually taking over, and I realize how hard this is. But until next time, this is Rick Sauter for Kevin Conrad saying good night to everyone from the historic house at Washington High School. Center Grove Trojan.